Welcome back to It's All Bad. I'm here with...
This is Mike right here.
This is Charlie.
And welcome back to another edition of It's All Bad. This one's from Seattle.
Yes.
You learn about Fifi bags and stealing, boosting, racking, getting beat up. He's got some pretty great stories.
And a book.
In a book. Great book. He's literally been arrested more times than I have, which is very rare I meet somebody who's been arrested more than I have.
And and we'll talk. You'll get the name of the book is Broken Concrete. Burden of Concrete.
Burden of Concrete. It's a great
Burden
book.
of Concrete. It really is, man. He's got to really I know we all had to kind of we all had to rush to read it to be able to do the interview with some sort of some sort of education about the man. But you guys, and I missed this episode. But the part I read, I was totally down.
I love his book's great.
I was in it. The dialogue is like smooth. It's not fussy.
Yeah.
And it just like gets you in, and you're like, oh, okay, I totally can get this scenario.
We also had a special guest, Renee was on, who got loaded with him in Seattle. So
nice.
That's always kind of great when people are talking about the old days. I saw Callie last night, and he goes, he said the same thing Renee did. He goes, that's one of those guys who you can't believe is alive,
Mm-hmm.
But, so hope you guys enjoy. Follow us on Instagram, Patreon, and give us 5 stars. 5 stars!
5 stars!
All right. I got to go through the girls.
And we actually did this one back in person again.
Yeah.
We're not sure if it's going to last. Given
the numbers are seemingly having a little ramp up.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to keep it on the locked
That's
down.
probably because Mike had that wrestling exhibition at the Los Feliz house with 700 men. Good job, Mike.
Listen, here's the deal. I got to do what I got to do.
That's right.
I got to be me. And
Yeah.
I'll wrestle who I want to wrestle.
That's right.
That's
Hey,
right.
what about should the 3 of us start a hip hop group? So, when they have safety meetings now, because it's going to be so weird, but the 3 of us will dress like Belle Biv DeVoe or something, and it'll be like, let's talk about set safety. Let's talk about you and me.
God.
Okay.
That would be great.
My favorite Belle Biv DeVoe, if you opened it, and I have to say then, this is my only opportunity to do this, my favorite Belle Biv DeVoe joke came from, I believe, John Resnick, Courtney Holt, friends of mine, and it was it was what if you took that song and made it about Chinese food? That sauce is hoisin.
Ooh, that's never took a big walk and a smile.
Oh, yeah, it's a big walk and a smile, baby.
Dude,
Oh,
I was dropping the beat. All right, I got to run. Love you guys.
All right, fellas.
All right.
Godspeed.
As close as possible.
I'll try to.
Is mine good? Mine sounds weird.
You sound good good up here.
I sound good up
Oh,
there?
yeah.
All right, cool.
You have a nice voice.
Yeah, thanks.
I just started recognizing that since you've been doing this.
How much distance?
soothing.
About. Okay.
All right, I'll lean in if I actually talk.
Oh, you're going top.
Yeah. You can hear that?
Testing,
Hello.
testing.
Hello. Hola.
It's actually great to be back in.
Oh, man.
Dude, how crazy was
man.
it that Mike Marcus texted me about Scott like 2 days ago or whatever, and I'm like, because we were trying to, we're like, we got to get somebody on.
Yeah.
And you told me a while back, you're like, you got to get,
Because I got the manuscript that he sent me, and I was like, this, and then you guys had just started this thing, and I was like, this is in the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Are you still working in treatment right now?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
I was up until January 2nd.
Oh, where's?
Yeah.
It's weird because I was like trying to get out of it, and I'm like, man, this shit's burnt and whatever, and I'm trying to do other shit. But like, then all this shit hit, and I'm like, well,
Got it.
job security, I ain't going nowhere,
Yeah.
Welcome back to It's All Bad. I'm Keith.
I'm Rustin Danny.
Hey, I'm Scotty.
And I'm Renee.
AKA Shanae. I can't make that fucking nickname stick for the life of me. I've been working on it for like 6 years.
Too many syllables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less syllables better for a nickname.
But this week we got Scott Hayes on. No, William S. Hayes, but Scott. Got a great book out, Burden of Concrete, which I'm almost done. It's fucking hilarious.
What's up?
Just hold it up for the camera.
Oh, yeah. Where's this camera? Is it?
Yeah, right there, perfect.
See right there?
Yeah.
William S. Hayes.
Some of his headshots from his acting career.
Yeah, those are headshots, exactly. My agent, we worked.
Plays a pretty good crackhead junkie. If anybody's interested.
I mean, a handsome. This is like when people say, I fell in love with that homeless crackhead. Like, this is the one you
That's who
would
they're
fall in
talking
love
about.
with.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Shit. Dude, there's so many good notes in there.
First of all, it's great to be back in fucking person.
Oh yeah, it's great to be back in person.
Yeah.
And the planets aligned, and we got Scott here, which is exciting. Who has some good stories. He's spread his butt cheeks a lot. Several different sheriff's departments across the country,
Which is apparently a qualifier.
Yeah. Dude, wait, Scott also. Did you also pretend to be gay in jail?
No, I didn't pretend. I don't think so. I was blacked out. But what happened was I did go to the gay module, but the cop had apparently what had happened was the cop had done it as revenge because I was being a dick. I got busted up cooking up a shot on like 6th and Wall, and I guess 2008, right? And but the cops busted me right there, and they brought me in, and then and after going to the glass house and all that, then they put on my what do you call it, wristband? They said that he's gay. So then I remember going, I was getting booked in, and right before you get the showers, they put you in those last group of cells there.
Yeah.
And they take your clothes and ask you like the quality of your clothes, if they're any good or all that shit. And then the cop right there, he's like, there's a bench right there that says softies, this is reserved for softies, right? And I always
That's presumptuous.
a little presumptuous, yeah. But I always I'd marvel at the words, the softies and all that. But anyways, the cop said, no, fuck that. You're not going to GP. You're going to the gay mod. And I'm like, I digress. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, shut up, take it like a man, bitch, all this. And he didn't call me a bitch, but
he meant bitch.
Yeah, he meant, totally. And so then they gave me a new wristband, put me a G on the front of it. It stands for gay. And then then they brought me not willingly. I wasn't looking for the party like
like I was.
The best was Danny. Like, I heard they had drugs and fashion shows.
Dude.
Who the fuck is looking for fashion shows?
Oh man, yeah. The trustees would come in. They'd be doing lines of like Wellbutrin and all that shit.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, totally. They'd be like, yeah, I got to do this to get back into work. They were offering advice on how to pass because the deputies had like a gaydar, like one of the and they'd ask questions about the revolt in New York City. What is it?
Stonewall.
Stonewall. Yeah, and all that, and I, it's funny. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, no, I'm not gay. All that shit. And then there's other people in there who are like trying to play the role too, because they're like, they're hiding from drug debts or just fear or whatever else, right? And man, but I finally talked to that deputy, and he's like, what's up? I'm like, dude, I'm in the wrong fucking place. And he's like, yeah, the cops do this all the time, just to fuck with people. Apparently you were being an asshole or something. And they usually, whatever. So usually either this or you usually get your ass kicked or whatever. Cops usually do. And so then they put me over on 2,000 or 3,000 floor. I can't remember what are those. After that, yeah.
Well, in the county, we in the pill module, we used to always be like, I wonder if it's easier in in the gay module. Like that might be easier than this because this seems pretty hard for us. We're already feeling a little bit sick, by the way. And then someone would be like, no, man, you don't want to do that. Some of the big homies, they go in there just to like sweep up. You know, you don't want to go in there. You don't want to go in there.
But dude, it's like every time when you see like the gay dudes in jail are having such a fucking good time. Yeah. And they don't have any of the politics to deal with or any of that shit.
Drag shows and
but they look out for each other.
Got it.
That's the difference. It's like it's such a like you talked about a lot in the book. It was pretty great, the politics of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's it's weird. My friend was a lifer. He did like 21 years. He got out about 3 years ago. But he texted me when this shit happened. He goes, when the riots started happening or whatever during the protest, he goes, this is just like prison. He goes, just how they want it. Like everybody, like going after each other, very like racially separated.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he's right. It is similar to that,
Oh, absolutely.
It's super fucking similar. What's the most humiliating thing you've ever had happen?
Humiliating thing? Like, God, I don't know. So, I mean, seriously, the list is so extensive. Yeah, totally. I mean, everything from, it's weird. It's sick how you get accustomed to a man looking inside your asshole. Or peeing in a cup for a parole officer. That's like that used to be like hard for me. To like stage fright, that kind of shit.
That was on the first day.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the Dear John. I mean, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I swear, I think one of the most things is and I think humans and myself included are social creatures. And I think one of the most humiliating things was like I remember getting caught stealing that one time, and like remember everyone like looking at me. Yeah. And I remember like the coldness in their eyes as I was walking out and as I'm rolling my shit up. You know what I mean? Because I'm basically pulling a bitch move. When you roll your shit up, that's not a good thing to do when you're locked up, man. And so like like having that judgment upon me, not feeling like part of in any sense at all. You know what I mean?
Can you tell that story real quick?
Yeah, okay. So how that came to that at least the instance of okay. There was I was in the Orange County Jail. It was my first time Orange County Jail. This is in 2000. I had just come down here to Southern California on the run, right? And but I get busted down there. They gave me 5 months for a commercial burglary, right? For stealing a bunch of DVDs and
which I didn't know that. All right, so if you go into somewhere without any money in your pocket, that is automatically a commercial burglary.
I don't know if that's what the law breaks down, but I went in with a bag, with the intent of.
Yeah.
So it was a tool in that sense, right? Oh man, I left that bag. I left that bag. It was full of shitty used DVDs and I looked like just a fucked up picture. But anyways, I ended up getting away. Anyways, but I don't want to get into all that. But I was in jail in the Orange County Jail in one of those big dorms, where they put it like 80 bodies, and it's mostly the dorm I was in was mostly white and Mexican, Southsiders and whites anyways, but the dude who was bunking next to me was this fat old white guy, right? And he had fat store. He'd get like candy and all this shit, and he'd eat it like in the middle of the night, all throughout the day, like Honeybuns and Snickers. And I'm kicking dope with that long gut, you know what I mean? And I'm starting to that's starting to look good, you know what I mean? And of course, pride's too much to ask him, you know what I mean? All that, like a dumbass like me I've got more. It's like stealing sounds more, appealing than say asking someone for a fucking Snickers, Yeah. So that's what I did. And when he went to sleep like 2 a.m, I ended up stealing like some Honeybuns or some shit, and I got away with it. I remember eating it, under my blanket and it was good. I was kicking and all that is, that sugar hit me and all that. And the next night, I did it again, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he was suspicious, you know what I mean? And I remember like the look that he looked around the dorm or whatever at me or whatever. But anyways, I did it again, man. And I remember I woke up in the morning and I had those things and I stashed them. I made like a little stash to eat later, and I had them under my blanket and And I go to the bathroom. He wakes up first off. He's looking around. He checks his bag out, and he sees that some shit went down. You know, some candy was missing. So, and I go to the bathroom right before breakfast, and I come back to my bunk, man, and there's three Southsiders rifling through my shit, and they got a honey bun and a Snickers bar, maybe some other stuff too, you know, and I was like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? They caught my ass, yeah, and right then they went and talked to the big homie in the unit, and you know, and they pulled me aside, say, hey, we got to go talk to the bathroom, and I'm like, hey, look, that shit's mine, man. I had a receipt from like I had a receipt from like 2-3 weeks prior, you know what I mean? It's like, fucker, you know what I mean? And like, shut the fuck up, bitch, and all that, and come on, homie, we got to. They didn't say homie, you know, you know, but they took me to the bathroom and they beat me fucking down. They got me, you know what I mean? Headshots, all that. It was you know, I think it was 13 seconds, I don't know. And then after it was done, the homie, the big homie, said, you got to roll your shit up, you know, and I did, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I was getting at. It was like standing by that door waiting for the deputies to thinking that you know, for one thing, everyone thinks I'm a bitch and a punk and all that, you know, but standing by the door hoping no one fucking gets me, you know, and then fucking praying that the door opened, and it did, but everyone looking at me as I was walking out, you know. That's just one humiliating thing, man. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking list of them, you know. And yeah. Oh, it's fucking wretched, but
people don't understand the seriousness of stealing in jail, you know. They think it's just like a fucking free-for-all. They think it's like Oz or something, you know what I mean? It's like it's nothing like that.
No. Yeah, it's definitely not good.
What do you know about Fifi bags?
Oh, the Fifi. All right, so well, it's a tool used to pleasure oneself in the wee hours of the evening. If you well, what it is, it's basically a pocket pussy, man. And so you use a latex glove, a towel, and you know, some lotion, man, and go to town, you know.
It's your girlfriend.
It seems like it'd be reserved for people who have like kind of a lack of skill, though.
Totally.
Like I don't think I've ever even needed, you know. I mean, left hand possibly, but
this may be true.
The thing that's so great about it is that it has a name.
Yeah.
And then everybody has a particular way they make them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you think about it, it's like you're making a jailhouse fleshlight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's where the fleshlight originated. You know, they're like, "Oh fuck!" Like some fool got out. You know, he's like, "Wait,
I'm with you. I think
I gotta
you're
market this. You know, this is great."
fucking horrifying to look at.
Yeah, I think my first cellie, I remember him saying something like, "Hey, if you smell the cocoa butter and you feel the shack shaking, you know, just close your eyes. You know what I mean? Don't trip." You know, it's one of those things you get. It's part of doing time. You know.
Yeah.
The long list of things you have to close your eyes to.
Yeah, exactly. It's
but there's it is everything. I fucking hate the LA County Jail, and if you don't learn from that, you know, then you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been there. Fuck, I couldn't even tell you 20 times.
It takes a few times though.
Yeah, but it's like the weird thing, like for you, you know, because you went to the LA County, like Danny, and you can go to prison, but it's like once you, or even the Orange County Jail, it's fucking night and day.
Oh, big time.
The Orange County Jail, I remember I've only been there twice.
Yeah.
But like, I never forget and I went to that farm thing you went to.
Uh-huh.
Dude, this is probably like 90 or 91. And they send me to the farm, and like I come out and it's like it looks like MASH. You know, they're like army barracks. But dude, there's like fucking heavy metal blasting, dudes playing horseshoes. It was fucking, I'm like, what? They have 2 different kinds of soap.
No, I went to Orange County Jail twice, but it was, to me, it reminded me of kind of like, and I get I'm picking up the visualization you're throwing down, like the relation to MASH or whatever, like like the 2 different kinds of soap, and it was nice, and they had music and all that horseshoes, all that shit. It was.
You said they had a pool hall too. I don't remember that, but
they
I'm sure
did. They had a tent reserved for that, and I think they shut it down. I mean, I'd imagine they did. I don't even know if they still have that place, but there was one in Seattle called NERF, the North End Rehabilitation Facility. That was even nicer. They pay you $1 a day, and I mean, fucking nice, man. And
That's great.
Yeah, it was excellent for working in jail. It's like, you know.
Man,
Yeah.
the county was literally like going into the gates of hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
LA County,
I mean,
yeah.
by the third time, I knew to like, you know, I was scraping my nail polish off violently while, oh my God, it's gonna, here we go. You gotta
Absolutely.
shave your head. You gotta like, you know, brush up on your Spanish and, you know, remember what your placazo is. And, you know, it's fucking hell.
It's awful, man.
There's nothing worse than that stroll and that first before you get your little towel. You know, you're going through the
fuck,
showers, and it's just like,
Dude, Scott had a good one though, talking about how the Cholos got all the brand new shit.
Yeah.
You get some like mix match.
no, they
shit.
bring it out from the bottom. They're like, that's for you.
Oh, that's for the homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's for you. It's gonna fit. Last time
Yeah.
I know you were mad, but this time it's gonna fit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got it right this time, homie.
Well, because they got like a trustee homie that's working right there, and
Yeah.
that's like, oh yeah, get this to, you know,
Yeah.
like they always got that one dude that's like making sure that all of their fools are getting like the freshest shit. Meanwhile, you're getting something that's like way too small or way too big. It's all fucking
White boy got no love coming in, man.
Yeah,
So
no
you're
love.
kicking dope. Some shit you're getting the mismatch with the torn off pocket. You know.
Yeah. Plus, you get the crime fighters. You get
Oh
the
yeah,
dun-dun-dun.
totally. Dun-dun-dun.
And Essay's got like brand new boxers.
Totally, yeah,
and
yeah.
denim and shit. Yeah.
Socks are all fucked up. You
Yeah.
got fuck Jap flaps. That, you know what I mean? Like
The
shit's
underwear ain't got no fucking elastic because the Pikes has been making crosses out of
totally.
it and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I don't miss that shit at all. It's awful.
No, it's horrid.
You were you had a story about a girlfriend of yours who started turning tricks and sent you money. You remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah,
I've had a
remember that?
couple, man. There's like in Seattle. I remember, but I remember in Orange County. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had she was the girl. I came down here on the run. I came to LA on the run, right? And came to Long Beach initially, and but the girl I came here with, anyway, she was from here initially. I met her in Seattle, and but she had when I got busted, you know, for that shit, stealing the all those DVDs. She came in and visited me, and I was like, I remember being all stoked, you know, and she's like, yeah, I got $10, you know, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, oh, this girl's, she's the greatest, you know, and you know what I mean? Yeah. And then she told me later that, you know, she started turning tricks and all that. I was like, oh, it fucking hit me. It sucked, man. I was like, you know, because I'd basically supported her habits besides whatever, you know, she drove. And so I want to say, I guess we worked as a crime duo or whatever, you know, but like with me gone, it was like all of a sudden she was left holding the bag, and the bag was pretty fucked, you know. And but yeah, she jumped to that, and then soon after I ended up getting a Dear John letter, you know, and she went to treatment. And
do you mind if I quote you on this?
Yeah, sure. Quote me. Absolutely.
Okay. She put some money on my books, probably earned by sucking cock. I felt a certain amount of guilt in that. A feeling that was overshadowed by the candy I'd bought.
Yeah, totally. There was guilt, no doubt about it. But the bottom line was, you know what I mean? That self-centered fucking thinking.
First things first.
Big time, man.
Yeah.
And a Snickers bar will, you know, do you wonders, you know?
It's wild when you think, like, I think, like, when you're at that, you know, like, when you're, like, I had a job paying 17 cents an hour in the laundry, and you think, like, man, that's good. Because there was some jobs paying, like, 9 cents or something.
Absolutely.
But you're like, you know, when the commerce is all top ramens and shit, and you remember that's the commerce, like, and everything is like, you know, remember it was like 25 cents a piece, so 4 soups is $1. So if you owe somebody $10, it's 40 soups, so forth. But anything, remember how you would round it up? Like a can of beans was 85 cents, but that was considered 4 soups. But like a can of stew was $1.25. That was also only 4 soups. You remember that? It was weird. It was like
I don't. It's evading me.
It's like that in the joint in California. Yeah, like the shit would be like rounded, and I never, you know, like that's fucking weird. Like, why wouldn't you round up? You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up is every once in a while I'll still walk into like a 7-Eleven and I'll see a honey bun and I'm like, oh, you know?
Oh,
yeah. But there's like that nostalgic fucking thing to
Maybe
it.
I should get some peanut butter too.
Yeah,
you know?
I went when I was in rehab. I went camping and and my homie was like, we're going camping. He's like, dude, I'm gonna fucking lace this up with some spreads, and we were all like, yeah, we were so stoked,
Oh yeah,
dude. And he made a fire.
It's good.
It's good.
Oh, it's bomb,
good.
We should make one on the podcast.
Oh man, yes.
Chicharrones,
Yeah.
Fucking squeeze cheese,
It's
good.
Was there spreads in the wood pile?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Hey, the homies could get in every once in a while too. You know what I mean? Like, we'd get down like that.
I wasn't allowed to partake.
Were you running with the Southsiders?
I had to. I was,
Yeah.
I had to go with.
Never read.
It was a better, better stay. For me.
Yeah.
A lot of acting involved.
Yeah, I get it.
The whites had plenty of we had a lot of white siders too. They jumped the fence, you know what I mean? And
Really?
Oh yeah, I remember a lot of white boys running with the homies because they saw it was a better better scene, say.
Yeah.
You know.
In the county or the joint?
In the county.
Yeah.
In the well, I guess in the joint too you'd meet them, but I remember a lot of guys in LA County it would be like what they call it? They call me Casper, fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first time I did a year in the county, which a year in the county at that time was 5 months and 20 days, I think.
I did 4 months on a year.
Yeah, so that's probably right after me. But I remember the first time I did it because my bunkie was a guy named Wedo from El Monte, Florida, right? So he's my homeboy.
Yeah.
He's from El Monte, but he's a Southsider, But I would run with him but not because I wanted to be an essay or anything. But I was just running with him, and then there was a dude who was in one of those prison gangs you talk about from Lomita.
Yeah.
And in the face, everybody's like he was kind of run things there. But I remember Wedo, who was a pretty serious dude, like a high power dude, and Wedo's like, that fucking dude's no good. Like, you know what I mean? He knew
Got
that.
it.
And that's the only time I ran, with the Southerners,
Yeah. Serious shit, man. It's some serious shit.
I mean, I thought it was a better idea to run with the Southsiders until I got into a little thing with some other dude from the Southsiders who just didn't like me.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you listen, homie doesn't like you. Sorry, you gotta tonight. You're gonna do a thing with him, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, okay, like what do you mean, Hope? And then you got to fight him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I don't want to. They're like, well, you got to. I thought we were together, man. We all stick together. This was the whole reason I did this.
Peace and love.
The whole reason I did this whole act, was to have a better situation because I was tired of getting smashed up. And they're like, okay, well, so you got to get ready. They're like, come on. They take all your clothes off and you're in your tarantarans, and then they just push you into each other.
Yeah.
And dude's doing the helicopter punches at me.
It's a weird thing, too.
And he's little. He's a little guy.
It's a weird thing, though, fighting in those bathrooms because it's even if the water's on, it's humid, and it's a particular sound you hear when people are fighting
Big
or when you're fighting. Yeah, but it's like that's the reason. The heat that's sitting there from the day, honestly, is the reason. People, you cut open real easy and shit.
Oh my god.
That's why.
Yeah.
It wasn't the punches that hurt. It was hitting the racks
Yeah.
and all the stumbling that really hurt.
Yeah.
It happened to be cold too. So I
was in Chino. I was walking around the yard, and there's here's the interesting thing. So we're walking around the yard, and this dude's hanging out the window. So there's 4 buildings on the west on one side of the yard, and 4 buildings on the other side. You've been there.
Oh yeah.
So the morning is our side has yard, and the afternoon this side has yard. But it's pretty easy to sneak out onto the yard. You know what I mean? It's fairly easy. But I'm walking around the yard, but I'm walking around with a couple of dudes from a prison gang that were friends of mine from all Inland Empire guys, because I'm from Covina, so I ran around in the Inland Empire a lot, which Scott will attest. There's more of them motherfuckers than anything. I mean, the Inland Empire white boys outnumber everyone.
Big time.
There's so fucking many of them, right? And it's the biggest county. San Bernardino is the biggest county in size in the United States.
Yeah, an area, yeah.
And they are, for the most part, no joke. You know what I mean? They're just treacherous. But I'm walking around the yard. I can't even remember who I was with, but this dude's hanging out the window. And he has Covina on his stomach, right? And he's like, hey, you lug nut. I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm friends with so-and-so. We're going to fucking deal with it. And I was like, well, there ain't nothing stopping you but fear and common sense. Like you're hanging out a fucking window. You know what I mean? Like, let's handle it, right? So we keep going. So then we go back in the thing. And he didn't find it, apparently he didn't want it that bad. So then the other side of the yard, their side gets out and they're walking around. Well, one of my homeboys, it's weird. He claims Ontario, but he's really from Covina, my friend Paul. But I've known him since I was a kid, and he's like my friend's older brother. Like we're tight on the streets, everything, and tight on the streets. Actually, it just reminded me. At one point when I was dealing speed, I remember the two older ones, Paul and his older brother, they were planning on robbing me, and the two younger brothers, the ones I was friends with, fought the two older ones over it in front of the mom had to call the cops on them. That's how fucking gnarly they were, right?
Tight in the streets.
Yeah.
Real tight.
That's a great title.
Yeah, real.
Yeah,
tight.
no, but after they got off, then it was like it created this thing where they didn't fuck with me. You know what I mean? And we were friends. But he's from one of those prison gangs, and so somebody goes, "Lugnut, you better go to the window." So I go to the window, and Paul and another friend, like these three dudes from Ontario, are hanging out the window, and they're yelling because they caught wind of this shit. Number one, you don't bring a street beef into prison.
No,
never.
No, that's done.
Especially shit over drugs.
Thank God.
But
totally. Yeah.
so Paul's hanging out the window, and right when I get the window, I hear Paul, because apparently that dude and this other dude, another dude from Covina, who I knew his brother. This dude Zach, I didn't even fucking know him, which is weird. And I told him that too. I'm like, I don't even fucking know you. You know what I mean? Like I've never even heard of you. Who are you? But they were planning on jumping me apparently. I don't know how they played this out, because they, like the older one was a reg. You know what I mean? He was in and out of the joint. He knows the fucking rules. So Paul's hanging out the window, and I hear right when I get to the window, Paul's like this. He goes, "Go ahead and try to jump on Lugnut, motherfuckers." He goes, "We'll start set tripping around here," right? And I'm like, fuck, they're like, "Lugnut, you got to," you know what I mean? I'm like, because it's all those dudes, right? And I'm like, fuck. So we decide, when we come out on the yard the next day, our side, me, a dude from El Monte, and my homeboy Peyton, who's a good dude. But Peyton is 6'7". He's a fucking monster. You know what I mean?
Got it.
And the only way we can figure out to settle it without all these IE dudes fucking just smashing the shit out of those guys is I have to fight Peyton, my homeboy. Literally, like, and me and Peyton are friends on the streets too. And both of us are like, fuck. And I'm like, I gotta fight the biggest motherfucker in the car. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he is a fucking monster,
Got it.
And he whipped my ass, like, but we went in and got out just like Renee did in the shower. And I was like, but it's weird. You're fighting your friend, you're like, fuck, man. But we had to do it to squash the beef. And I've never, the whole time I'm like, fuck, I should just let them two dudes get regulated. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, I'm saving these fucking enemies of mine,
That's craziness.
Wait, did your nickname make it? It was inside. You had the same nickname, Lugnut.
Yeah, I got that nickname. Well, you get them fairly quickly. You know what I mean? It's like, but I was like, dude, I'm not even making this up. I think I've talked about this before, but my first time I was in the joint, I had a friend named Flappers from Riverside who was like an older dope fiend. When I say older dope fiend, I remember one time he's like, hey, he's the dude who would always be like, "Hey, Danny, you going to the store?" "Manana." Everything he said Manana after. "Scott, you got a cigarette?" "Manana." "Hey, Renee, where are the knives?" "Manana." And I'm like,
That's great.
that was just the thing, the way he talked, right?
Yeah.
But he's an old dope fiend from like Riverside. But this is what a dope fiend he was. Everybody thinks like people are trying to get it together before they get out. He literally is like, "Hey, what do you think of this, Lugnut? I'm gonna get 5150, 11550 for crazy dope fiend." And I'm like, "That sounds cool, man." Like, yeah, so whatever you want to do, And but Flappers, his name was Flappers because he had big ass ears, right? Mm-hmm. But there's another dude, and I remember he looked like one of the Oak Ridge boys. He's like had a beard. He's probably only 30, but he had like a beard and blonde hair and a ponytail. Pretty normal looking, like Northern California dude.
Love the Oak Ridge boys.
And he had big ass ears. And Flappers was trying to get his attention. He goes, "Hey, Wingnut, come over here." And I literally was like, "Oh, that's fucked up. He called you Wingnut because you got big ears." And I got a big ass head, and Flavor's like, "What are you laughing at, lug nut?" Bam! That was it. Stuck forever.
There it is. There.
Did you have a nickname?
No one ever called me.
How about you, Danny?
No.
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 I was always just that pretty looking. Look at that. Get that pretty looking essay. Get that pretty fool.
Fabio.
That pretty fool's gonna fight.
Fabio.
Gonna fight Smokey.
They didn't call you Wani Depp in jail?
No, man. Get that pretty quiet kid.
Who named you Wani Depp?
I don't
Wani
know.
Depp.
I don't know.
Damn.
Dude, it's probably my favorite handle ever. Was it Andrew Clark?
Possibly.
That sounds like something he would come up with.
He just said it from far away, really quiet, and everybody heard it. Yeah.
Dude. Wait, can you tell us about your story getting beat up in Seattle?
You mean where Renee saw me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was selling
in 98.
98. I was selling dope and I was selling heroin. One of my I'd moved on to a new hustle from boosting to selling dope, and I did it pretty good for a bit, but cocaine got in the way. And crack specifically, so anyways, I was fucking around for a long time, doing it, kind of hold my business together, whatever, and one evening I went down to score some crack downtown Seattle, and I went into, and the only reason why I know this is what happened was I met a customer of mine down, this is on 4th in Virginia, down by the Westlake Center, kind of down there, whatever, and I went into an alley by myself with three dudes, three gangbangers from the local set downtown there, and they mopped me up with they didn't mop me up, they got me with like a brick or some other shit, and blood everywhere. I was woke up in Harborview, my clothes were destroyed because there were blood everywhere. I remember my dad standing over me a little bit, and I'd met Renee and Callie prior to that, and but anyway, so I get out. Fuck, that was bitch. I was trying to get them to like give me like methadone or some shit, and they want, they like give me clonidine, and I was like, oh fuck you guys, man, you guys want me to get high or some shit, you know what I mean? Some shit, and I leave the hospital in a gown, and I get on the bus, and
so you're on the bus in a hospital gown.
In a hospital gown, yeah, and I get off. I catch it through downtown up to Capitol Hill and all that, and I get off over there on wherever the fuck it was, Melrose or Bellevue and Olive, and I show up at their fucking apartment like 10 in the morning, and I ain't got shit. My money's gone, my scale's gone, my dope's gone, my pager. I had a pager. Yeah, it's great, man. Fuck the high life.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Totally,
yeah, got a
man.
pager.
Yeah,
I mean, we were mad. We were, because you were gone. You didn't show back up, But then when we saw that your jaw had been replaced by your ear, we were horrified, and we did have some concern.
Oh, that was fucked. Yeah, so I show up at their place, and bloody, and I'm calling my dealer for a front, and everything went to shit after that. The business, yeah, it was on the down slope, and so I started boosting again and whatever else. I'd stayed out of the county for a bit because I was dealing, so then, I blame it on the failed business again.
Let's just say that dealing with us would have been a red light indicator. It was already on a down slope.
Yeah. It could be,
because we were looking to work you, man.
There could be some truth to your words, And, but I showed up fucking just a wreck, man. That was one of the last times I saw both of them, and then seeing them again here in LA, in Hollywood, and that was a trip in itself, and a testament to gratitude, I guess you'd say, to see like it's so nice to see someone that you had done a bunch of damage with and see they're still alive. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's really like it hits you in the heart. Even though I didn't stay clean at that time, or whatever, but it was still like one of those things that
but when you see somebody, because they were already clean at that time, right?
Not in Seattle, no.
But when you're down here,
yeah. But
when you see somebody that got down like you got down, and like you see that something in them, and you're like, oh fuck, maybe, just maybe there's a chance.
Yeah.
Like you're like, if fucking Renee could do this shit, maybe I got a
Absolutely.
chance.
Yeah.
You know?
That shit hits, man, and I know this isn't a recovery program, but it was like what I remember seeing this guy Cherokee. I had shot dope with him, and like we had gotten robbed together one time. This house in Capitol Hill, like in '91 or '92, and a few of us, whatever. I don't get into all that, but I was in the county jail one time, and I got out, to do an H&I panel came in. It's where these guys, these other dope fiends come in and tell their story, and in comes walking Cherokee, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? That shit hit, you know what I mean? Like when you see someone, the damage they've done in their life, and that they found a way out, you know what I mean? It was really good. It was cool. It was
that's what's kind of baffling about Renee and that group. I'm always like, because I don't have I have one friend I grew up with and got loaded with who's sober a long time, but there's like fucking 6 or 7 of them. I mean,
got it.
There's like 3 main ones, but there's still like all these other dudes that have all you know.
People that if you get seen with Scotty back then, people would be like, oh, he was with Scotty. It's not. He was with Renee and Scotty.
Yeah.
It's not looking too good for him.
Yeah, it was
It's crazy because I kind of got the same. I kind of got the same thing where it's like a lot of people. Like a lot
You become a red light indicator.
Yeah.
Actually, you have a bunch of them too.
said.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of homies. Yeah, that are like
a bunch of his friends are. Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
That's
Keeping it going through the generations.
Yeah.
What was more humiliating in jail, Scott? The butt cheek spreading or the ball scraping?
I gotta say the ball scraping, because it was more.
And what was that like? Can you walk them through it?
That was.
Can you reenact it?
Yeah. Well, the cops, and this is back when people weren't like fucking manicuring their nuts like they do now. You know what I mean? But so like people would tie shit to their nuts to drugs and whatever else. You know what I mean? And keep shit fucking hidden, or maybe tucked in the taint or something like that. You know what I mean? Whatever, right? And so they'd have you stand. The cops would have you standing for at least when you come back from court back in Minchester jail. They'd bring you out in a big fat line, and
how many dudes? 30 or 40, right?
Yeah, 30, 40, something like that. However many, they packed the line, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there'd be a bunch of them. There'd be like 3 or 4 deputies working, and one of the dudes would be, it's weird in the book, I call him the asshole overseer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then there's the asshole checkers, and they're armed with like the flashlights. But they have you have you stand in front of them first, face first, and they you're standing in front of them like you're holding your dick one hand, and then you're raking your balls the other, and it's like being in some fucking weirdo porn, some seriously like fetish shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's true. And then when that's done, then they have you turn around and bend over, grab each cheek and spread them. And cough 1, 2, 3.
I know. Like I've done that a lot of times. I've never seen anything fall out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
no, I mean
never.
All right. I've heard stories, but you never know. But you have to question the veracity of these stories too. You know what I mean? Like some of it's just good old. Some of the best laughs I ever had were in county and prison and all that shit. And from stories and bullshit like that, where you question someone's truth or whatever. But yeah, I've never seen anything come out either. Thankfully.
Yeah. Dude, were you in there when you still had cash?
No, I miss those days.
Because here's the weird thing about cash. The Pisces would make these little mesh bags like this. Little mesh bags that it was like, it literally looked like, kind of like a fishing net. You know what I mean? It was like that. But it was this big. It was the length, it was about the size of a lighter. And because you could roll your money up and have it in it. And you would tie it, to the waist of your pants or your underwear.
Yeah.
And it would just hang down in your pants. But I've always thought about it. I'm like, you think COVID's bad? You know what I mean? Like on the streets? It's like you're pulling a bag out from your nuts.
Yeah, right.
And pulling cash out and giving it to someone else. You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody giving a fuck either.
No, nobody gives.
I mean, pretty much everything that I shot in my vein was in someone's butt.
Yeah, it's true, huh?
Yeah, it came out of someone's ass, went into your mouth, and then went directly into your vein. If it didn't, I wouldn't trust it. I'd be like, oh, it's
totally.
This was trying to get over on me.
Yeah. Did you shoot you shot dope with a binky too, right?
Oh yeah.
Can you break that down for us?
Yeah, you know, and it's funny. Like one of the times I did do it. I've only done the binky thing, a couple times.
Yeah.
But I remember doing it vividly. I remember coming in. I did a little parole violation up at Supermax. I get out and they bring you back down to IRC and you're getting dressed back out in your clothes you know, you're getting your fucking clothes and you're walking out to the streets right there, man. In a couple hours, you're hitting the streets, man. You get everything right downtown. You know what I mean? And anyways, I'm sitting in this cell, you know, and this is right before I got the threads and before they wheel up the cart. And and a homie comes walking in, you know, an OG, you know, and he comes in and he comes walking straight back to that little toilet, you know, in the corner of the cell, and he has like one of the little homies watch for him and shit. And but he busts out a balloon and a little spork, you know, and a binky, a needle that's been cut down like in size. And this wasn't one of those. This was a regular needle. It was cut like the syringe or the cylinder, or whatever.
Yeah, like a short dog. Yeah.
Yeah, short dogs. Yeah, and so it wasn't one of those man or human or whatever made ones.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like fucking William S. Burroughs days. You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I mean? But this, okay. So this guy, you know, he's trying to he makes his shot. You know, mixes it up and then pulls it up. Uses his fucking cotton for a filter. You know, and draws it up and he's trying to hit a vein and he doesn't. So I help him. I hit this one in his neck for him. You know, and the shit's dull as fuck. The needle. You know, it's like. Anyways, I get it for him, and you know, man, and that's the insanity of it too. Is like knowing I'm being released, knowing I'm gonna be released, and I'm gonna have to pee for my fucking parole agent. Anybody with any junkie with like a rights in a mind, or you know what I mean? It's like at least wait till you see your parole agent. You know what I mean? You know, and then shit. You know what I mean? Don't fucking do a needle. Don't share a needle in the fucking county jail, man. You know what I mean? It's like And here I am. I'm doing something that's gonna I'm gonna pop for it. You know, so I'm gonna come out dirty, and it's a fucking dirty needle, man. It's like, you know, it's like just the insanity, you know. And I didn't feel it for shit. You know what I mean? I knew that too. It was like it came out like just some tainted color, you know, of like, you know, and I'm hoping that I feel it just a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But don't, you know what I mean? But that's a big thing. Those needles go around, you know, and they got them in the county, and they're hidden in assholes and wherever else, you know. Yeah.
My cellie in Old Folsom had the rig.
Yeah.
So anytime anybody got it, you know what I mean? It's like ourselves, like a fucking convenience store.
God, yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, and it was already old when I got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no numbers on it and shit.
Well, those numbers are long gone.
Oh, fuck, yeah. So you rolled into a fucking quality cell if that's your kick. You know what I mean? If that's fuck yeah.
I didn't fuck with dope, so
Got
I mean,
it.
but but I was like, God damn, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because it was Old Folsom and there was plenty of dope coming in.
Yeah.
But tell us about, you had a story in the book about a guy coming in and he had speed in his ass, and you did that?
Oh, yeah. That was great too, man. I was okay, because I was kicking, man, and I don't know if you remember. I don't know if they used to have in IRC, they had a place called the Cages, and they'd put anybody who had any kind of medical issues, like if you were kicking dope, if you had like a broken arm, if you were a diabetic, whatever the fuck, if you're waiting medication, waiting to see a doctor, if you're going through IRC, all right. After they give you after you take a shower and they get dressed your county blues, all that shit, that you see, you know, the doctors, you know, they want to see if you got TB and all that shit, you know, and right at that time, you also see a doctor, a psychologist, and someone who's, you know, if you got any medical issues, you tell them, and if you do, they put you in the cage. So I came in, and this is, you know, 3-4 days later after sitting in court and fucking, you know, moving around all this shit, you know, and finally making it downtown. Then you know. So I get moved to the cage because I tell them I'm kicking dope, you know, and which is a hell in itself. You know, you get stuck there eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches and watching the same movie.
Yeah,
I watched goddamn what's that, Happy Gilmore, like fucking 100 times or probably like 20 times. But you know what I mean? And I fucking hate Adam Sandler to this day. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. And, but it was like, okay. So I'm in there and I'm kicking dope, and this, you know, an OG, he was a white boy, but he's like, hey, keep pointing, I got some shit, you know, and I'm like, oh, okay, and he pulls out. I was hoping he had some, you know, some tar, but he had some speed, and I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna say no to speed, you know? And that shit, and I remember doing it, and it hurt like a motherfucker, man. And we're doing like these lines of just this gnarly glass, man. And it was the miracle cure, man. I was Superman. I wasn't kicking dope anymore, and I mean, and then it, you know, after that speed wore off, then it was like 100 toll, and I was like much worse than
oh, really?
Yeah, but well, I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, because I was just a ball of nervous energy, you know. So
Just
it was like
pacing and shit.
all that, you know. But for like however long it lasted, like 12, 16, 24 hours or whatever, I felt great, man. I was like, it was like, yeah, and but he pulled it out of his ass, man. He had it all fucking balled up in plastic. I don't know, probably about I think a thumb's worth, you know, however much that is, you know, and 16th, a quarter.
Yeah, teener.
Damn.
Like a good, yeah.
Something, a couple grams, you know, something. Yeah, it was a lot though, and
Scott hooped something with wrapped just in cellophane, not even a bag.
yeah, totally.
Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, that was great, man. I was busted. I was in Orange County. I was actually on my way to a detox, Charlie Street, and in Costa Mesa. It's still, and that place is still running to this day. It's like an indigent place that only takes in drunks. And so I pulled into the 7-Eleven. My intent was to get a 40 ouncer or whatever, and drink some beer before and pour some beer over me and shit. Because I was, you know, going kicking dope, of course. But cop rolls up. You know, I got my phone plugged into this payphone outside. You know, charging it. You know, some, you know, and a bag and a skateboard, right? That's all my shit, you know. And cop rolls up, he takes my name, and then he drives off, and I'm like, all right, fuck, I skated, I got away, you know. And you know, I'm getting my shit, and I'm about to go in to get a beer, you know, to create my image of the drunk, you know. And this cop, he runs back in, or he rolls or turns back around, whatever, and jacks me up, you know. And I had some Klonopin on me, you know, and stashed one of those little small pockets like in your, you know, 501s or some shit, you know. And he didn't find them, you know, and I ended up getting to the cell. He didn't find my cigarettes either, which is, you know, like the inside pocket or some shit. And so I roll up into the cell in fucking Fountain Valley precinct, you know, and I've never been there before, whatever. And I get in the cell, and I get all my tobacco out, break it out of the fucking the paper, you know. I just get a loose tobacco and all these Klonopins I only had like fucking 5 or 6 or something, you know, and I mix them all together, and this is cellophane, and I tighten that shit up as much as I could, you know, but nothing you could really do a good job with cellophane, you know what I mean? And then fucking inserted it, you know what I mean? I put a little spit in the butthole and plugged it, you know what I mean, and stuck it in as far as it could go, and you know, that shit, it lasted me, because I was a parole, they booked me for a parole violation. And so they, back then, I don't know if they're doing it now or whatever, but they'd put all parole violators in the Santa Ana City jail, and then they'd ship you to Chino like the next day. Or at least that's what they did with me. And but I showed up to Chino, or not Chino, to the Santa Ana City jail, and I ended up I don't know what happened. I don't know if I smoked this tobacco or whatever happened to that, but I ended up eating all the Klonopins in that cell, and so I went into Chino in a full-on blackout. I don't remember, you know, I remember very little, you know, and I don't remember pulling them out either if the cellophane was brown or what, you know what I mean, or any of that shit. But I do remember eating the things, you know, and tobacco, I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I don't know if it was like, you know, if it got smoked or if it's, you know, I did an anal version of dipping, you know, or something. You know,
Anal dip.
Yeah, anal dip. Yeah. It was pretty fucking.
But
nasty,
those Klonopins were like fucking gold. You know?
Big time.
Dude.
Yeah, man. That's a life. Any kind of benzo's a lifesaver if you're a dope fiend kicker.
Is it?
And all that. No,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Absolutely.
don't you pick up a benzo habit? Or
No,
no?
not with the no. I mean, it takes a lot, you know.
That takes a bit. That's
Takes a
dumb.
little
And that's
while.
that's tomorrow, anyways, man. like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. You know.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
What's the worst experience you ever had on drugs?
Oh man, I don't know. Worst experience, man. I gotta say, like, kicking, you know, is really the worst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, there's been other things too. I remember, like, you know, I remember being like 4 of us being stuffed in a closet, you know, with feeling the steel of a barrel of a gun, you know, on my neck, you know, all that shit, you know, and while they're going through an apartment, you know, like, fuck, you name it, man. Like, so many, like, I don't know about like the worst, you know what I mean? It's like knowing that your girlfriend's turning tricks, you know, or fuck, your girlfriend gets raped, you know, and she shows you, like, you know, some fucked up shit, that, you know, evidence of you know, because she feels like you're not gonna believe her and all that, you know.
Oh man. Yeah.
Just, oh man, so many horrid, you know, and the only way to to quell any of those thoughts was, of course, more drugs, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, you're stuck in just that fucking shithole, you know? And, but, you know, I don't know, man. It's a good question. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's like, you know, what's your worst, you know? I mean, can you come up with
the
something
only
like that?
bad time I ever had, quote unquote, on drugs is when I did something and it was something different than I intended to do. I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
I think this is Persian dope and it's really cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get well. I'm more sick and crazy.
Yeah.
And now I'm willing to shoot somebody, you know.
See, that's the other perspective. No, that's the real perspective right there. But I'm thinking of like along moral lines, or you know, like of course the lines you don't think about when you're shooting dope and everything else. But that's it.
I don't think about those things till I'm in rehab or something, or somewhere quiet that someone's put me in.
Scoring bunk, that's like getting ripped off. That's like the worst fucking shit, man. When you're kicking and you gotta realize, oh shit, I gotta go catch the goddamn red line all the way to fucking the valley, you know. And,
Do you like shit your pants and stuff?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it's not even a question of sharding, man. Like, I don't even try that, man. Just like, hold that baby in. You know? That's like, you know what I mean?
When you go to cook it up and it ain't cooking up,
Oh,
and you're like,
fuck.
but you're still gonna try, you know? Like that's
exactly.
Just like, you're still gonna try.
Still gonna try.
Yeah.
Yep. Throw that cotton in there and fuck, man.
Maybe there's something, you know?
Yeah.
There was a dude in this dude in like the fuck was it, like Pomona or something?
Yeah.
That was beefing with, you know, like had mad beefs with this other dude, you know, and you know the meth from my area looks like glass. At that time, it was like really the only area where it looked like that. You will like Covina and San Bernardino, you know, it like looked like glass. It wasn't like crank. And but I can't remember, like this shady ass dude, and I can't remember his name. I knew him too, but pulled some shit on him. And this dude crushed up glass, like a glass jar.
Fuck.
And put it in the dope. And luckily, the dude went to smoke it, luckily. Because he'd have been fucked if he snorted
Oh, hell yeah.
But I mean, dude, that guy was like willing, you know what I mean? Like, sold, like gave it to Danny to sell to Scott. It was like one of those. Because they were beefing. Like,
Yeah,
here,
fucked.
you know, sell this to that dude for cheap. Or the whole thing was fucked. It was like, you know, $100 worth of dope for $20 or some shit, you know, like, but he, you know, he's trying to fucking kill him, you know.
I knew a dude that would get, so he would get, and I'm not going to name it, you know, but basically it's a horse vitamin that you can get, you know.
Yeah.
And it comes in a powder form. And you would take this horse vitamin, and he came out, he had this whole fucking thing planned out where he had a way of turning this powder horse vitamin into shards. And the kicker is, like, when you snorted it or shot it, you felt something, you know, because it's a fucking horse. Like it's like it gets horses, like, you know. But when you smoked it, it didn't, like, the second you put it in a pipe and you lit it, it wouldn't melt back down. Like, it would just stay liquid in there, you know, and you couldn't smoke it.
Yeah.
But I've seen him get so many people with the, you know, and then he was like, well, here's the trick. You just got to go 70-30, you know, like, so 70% real, you know, like real, and then 30% fake. And he was like, you can't do this all the time, but like, I'm going to show you how to do this, you know, like, and if you're ever really, really hurting, this is it, you know. And
well, at least you felt something.
Yeah, you felt something. And then I had a dude that I remember, there's a friend that I sold it to, like a tagger fool that did it, you know, and he would only snort, you know, he never like smoked with us, he never shot up, but he was like a really, really big tagger dude, and he came over one night, and he just thought, like, we would make it just to fuck with fools that we didn't like or whatever, you know, just so they wouldn't bug us, you know, and we had a bunch, and he came over, and we're like waiting for the connect to come, and he was like, what's this, you know, and I'm like, no, you don't want that. He goes, no, fuck it, I'm gonna do a line. And he was like, all right, whatever, you know, that's up to you, like, and he did it, and then he would come over and be like, I want that. Like,
no way.
Shit, yeah.
That is crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can get addicted to bad dope.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, sure. I mean, I feel whenever you go to New York or something and you're like, I'm addicted to tar.
Yeah.
And you go there and you have that, what's the stuff people do now that people are ODing on? Fentanyl. You go there because they always had cut it with fentanyl out there. On the
Even
East
back
Coast.
then?
You'd be like, you know, you're just like, I'm addicted to my bad, nasty stuff.
Right.
You know, you do enough bad, you're going to get addicted to whatever you put in your body every day.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
When I was in high school, And this is before anybody was using heavy drugs, really, you know. But like, the high school we went to in West Covina, it's kind of like the Karate Kid. Like, there's a bunch of rich people in the hills, and they look like that. Like, this is the '80s, like the polo shirts.
Yeah, totally.
But my friend Nick, I was with him earlier today. But I mean, dude, we were young, 17 or something. I was already kicked out of school, but Nick was like a dude who was selling all this weed. You know, he's just a mover and shaker, right? And then he hooked up with this other girl. Fuck, I want to say her name because it's so funny. We might have to beep it. But her name was and I think she was Persian. But
fuck, that's amazing.
He's got an older brother who Nick had somehow met. You know, he's like in his 20s, and he started getting coke from this dude. So one night he goes with this dude, you know, brother. He goes out to like San Gabriel somewhere, and they go to this Chinese restaurant, and they're just sitting there talking to this Chinese guy who owns the restaurant or whatever. And the Chinese guy tells Nick, he goes, go in that closet and grab one of those bricks, right? So Nick goes in there, he has a backpack, he grabs this brick, puts it in his backpack, and him and the dude he's there with, they leave. Well, he goes back to Covina, and he's like, fuck, I'm getting this coke. They have a kilo, you know, and he goes, I'm getting this coke right from the source. And he starts selling to all these like jocks, right? And I don't know how, but at least like 4 of them, people were just fucking dropping because it was China White. It wasn't cocaine.
God, yeah.
And like Nick had grabbed the wrong shit out of this closet at this Chinese restaurant.
Pulp Fiction shit.
Yeah, they lived. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like these like rich jock kids are just like, you know, like falling out. Have you ever smoked PCP, Scott?
Yeah, but I was right about to ask. You beat me to it.
Once. Yeah, and it wasn't like, no, okay, I smoked wet. I smoked what I don't fucking
same
know,
shit.
man.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I smoked something that was like the euphoric qualities weren't what I was striving for. Okay? And, it was funny. I was staying at my friend Scotty's house in Seattle, and I just got out of county jail, and I got another friend of mine got me a job, right? And, you know, everyone's like trying to help me out at first, you know what I mean? All that shit, you know, and reel it in, Scott, you can do this, brother, you know, all that shit, right? And I've got this, so Scotty had to go to work, you know, and I'm catching the bus, I go to Kent, so I was like, all right, fuck, I'll just catch this long bus ride before I have to, you know, show up at the work site, you know, and end up meeting this guy. So where I catch the bus to the county jail in Kent, which is just south of the city a little ways, and I end up, I go to like the skate park there or whatever, just wasting time. And then and I meet this dude. He's like, yeah, I got a Sherm stick, man. You want to smoke some? And I did. I smoked that shit, and I didn't go to work. You know, it was like I ended up. I was like, fuck this. This isn't the. I don't know if this is what people shoot for or what. But I was like, fuck this. I'm going to get some dope, and I did. I got some dope and you know, fuck, that was it for that job and everything else, you know. But yeah, I smoked Sherm once.
What's the?
How about you, Renee?
Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I have. You know, we used to go to Diamond Street and get a dipstick.
Oh, you liked it?
I didn't like it, and I don't think I ever did it on its own. So I could never isolate. It was never great.
Yeah,
it was never a good.
It
always gets very, very tense. You know, at some point, everybody kind of starts getting very aggro.
Did you take off your clothes or anything?
No, I didn't take off my clothes. I mean,
that's the thing. You always hear about like
butt naked,
flipped a car, jumped out of a window. Never happened to me. You know, never.
Danny
never
likes it though.
You like that shit.
I loved it.
He likes everything though.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have.
Danny, he'll like it.
You can't really.
Did you ever do any of the Krokodil?
No, I didn't. But there was a point where I could have. Where I went to Ukraine.
You would have loved it too.
And it was like cracking off too.
You Russian brothers like those.
And actually, that was probably around the time that we were going to meet, to meetings, you know. And I went there and I looked up and so I went to this girl's wedding. That was like my first girlfriend, and her wedding was in Mykonos. And before we got there, the wedding was in Mykonos, dude. It was tight, you know. So I get to. And I went to Spain. I was with my mom and my little brother, and we went to Spain, to Greece, and then we went to Ukraine after that. And I had I had a pretty gnarly habit, you know. And I was like, I got to get sober for this. I got to get sober, or clean or whatever, you know. And I was chilling with Jerry Pro. You remember Jerry Pro, you know? And he was like, all right, I'm gonna take you under my wing. And he would like give me tramadol and 1 Klonopin. He'd be like, all right, this is it, you know. And what I needed, you know. And I got like enough time where I flew out there and I was, you know, and I was clean. And then
He'll fucking do
and I
anything.
smoked. Yeah, well, no, that's for the kick. That's to get
No,
off the
yeah,
dope.
yeah, it worked a little bit.
It worked a little,
yeah.
you know. But I get out to Madrid and I bought some weed and then I started smoking weed and then I got to the wedding in Mykonos and I was drinking out there because I met some girl and she's like, "Oh, you're so cute." Well, you know, like it just whatever. Like I don't have a habit, you know. I'm stoked, and I get to Kiev and like all that shit, you know, because like at that point I already had a little like not like I didn't work no steps or but I had a little recovery in me and the guilt starts coming in. I'm like, I'm gonna come back and I let all these people down, you know, and Jerry gave me all the tramadol and fucking like Klonopins, you know, like fuck, like I don't want he's gonna be mad, you know. I think he was like he was like watching my house while I was out of town, you know, so I didn't want to let him down, so I was like, I'm gonna go to a meeting, you know. So I looked up Narcotics Anonymous meeting is in Kiev, you know, and I didn't have a fucking like I had a phone, but I didn't have like I didn't get the international plan on it, you know, because my mom's like, we're not gonna spend the money, you know. So I put the number into my phone or whatever, and I get the directions from like when I have internet, and I'm walking, and I walk up to the address, like I follow the map, and I get there, and I look up, and it's a police station, you know.
No way.
Yeah, and I look up at the police station, and I'm like,
man.
fuck, this is, you know, like I'm like, that's weird. Like, you know, and I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking at the police station, and this fool just comes up to me, you know, and in Ukrainian, like to this day, I don't know how to say what heroin's called in Ukrainian, but he came up to me, he saw me, and he goes, "Hey, you want to do some shit?" You know, and I was like, you're goddamn right I do, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know what it was, you know, we smoked it off of foil. It wasn't dope, but it was like, you know, like when you smoke it, like it was weird. It might've been some fucking Krokodil, you know, cause it was right when it was happening. Like,
Is it gone now?
What is that?
no, I think it's still, what's Krokodil?
Yeah.
So it's this drug that became like pretty popularized in Ukraine mainly because you can get codeine. You can get codeine like at any, like you could walk into the fucking CVS and get codeine, and then it's washed down with like, I don't know, I think
Gasoline.
with like gasoline or like fucking ether or something. It's made in a bathtub, and then you fucking bang it or smoke it. But like the reason it's called Krokodil is because it turns you like it fucking eats.
It makes you look like a crocodile.
Like a crocodile, yeah.
It turns you into a damn crocodile,
Like
and people
arms
still
are falling off and shit.
Yeah.
and people still love
That's
it.
some Florida shit right there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
It's killing
Fuck.
everybody, right?
Killing motherfuckers, yeah. But I mean, that might have been what, you know, and I smoked it, and he was like, I got a needle, and I wasn't doing
Got it.
IV drugs yet, and I was like, no, like, you know, we smoked it, but yeah.
That story's still pretty fancy, other than the like phone plan thing. Like, most billionaires still do those drug addict billionaires.
Danny's still Renee's still thinking about the travel plans.
Yeah, it's like Mykonos in Ukraine. This is like some 007 shit.
Dude, yeah.
Damn.
It was great.
Have you ever seen a ghost, Scott?
you know, God, you know, okay. I don't know what I saw. You know, okay. This is and also high on LSD, but
Got to premise it with being on drugs.
yeah, but there were four of us. Okay, so this is in 1991 in Volunteer Park in Seattle. This is right about the time that there was the first Gulf War was going on. We went out there. We're dropped. We all dropped, and we're out by these bluffs in this area. By the beach, really, but there's these huge sand dunes that drop down, and we're walking back to the car, you know, and I swear I saw this in my eyes, and I swear that what I saw was true. You know what I mean? I've never been a guy like, you know, I've seen Wallace breathe on acid, that kind of shit, but I know that it's just the psychedelic effect, whatever else. I've never seen fucking any kind of like, you know, whatever. But I see a human shape about 150 feet off, right? And then this human shape disappears, and then I see a dog running towards us, and then that dog disappears, and I don't see like things transition. And I'm telling myself like what happened, like. Anyways, I see, and then about 20 feet away, there's this the human shape reappears, and then he starts talking all this crazy shit. And then along the bluffs there's like we're walking back, we're kind of freaked out, man. And one of the guys who was with, he was way up ahead of us. He'd already gone back to the car, and but the other three of us saw it all, and then we see a body like lying in a prone position next to the bluffs. You know what I mean? And we're like, what the fuck? Like, it was fucking weird, man. And dude's talking about something about reality, you know, all that weird shit, you know, something that might go along with seeing something like that, you know. And I don't remember what it was exactly, but yeah, it was like I remember telling myself like, okay, maybe they just did it just to fuck with us. Like there's a couple guys or three guys working this thing, and they got a dog that's trained, and this guy, You know, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if I seen. I don't know.
Body, though?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't touch him. I didn't see if it was, but it was a body in a prone position right at the edge of this cliff. You know what I mean? Like if this guy had like, if he was pushed, he would have died. You know what I mean? Or at least fallen off the cliff. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean?
Seen a dead body?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
OD.
Oh yeah. Yeah, OD'd and yeah, I think that's the only time I've seen dead bodies were from people who've.
Some of you found?
Yeah, a couple of different. Yeah, one of them was like right when I got clean. A friend of mine who had she had about 10 years and she relapsed and she called my girlfriend and I so this is in Long Beach, you know, and I had fucking 30, 60 days at the time, you know, and something like that. And she comes and then she pulls me aside and say, "Hey, Scotty, I did some dope. There's a body in my apartment." You know, she had apparently done dope with this guy earlier. He OD'd. He died. She went out, but she came to. You know what I mean? Yeah. She came to a dead body next to her. She calls us, and I go up there, and fuck, you know, it was like, we got to. I'm like, okay. She tells me we're at that Red Gate place, and she's telling me about this. I'm like, look, we got to go back to the apartment. And, first off, we need to find out if this guy's dead or not. You know what I mean? And if not, you need to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do. Either you're gonna have to hide that body. Or, you know, which it wasn't in the cards, but I was just saying it. Or we're going to call the 911 and tell them there's a body in your apartment and you're going to have to face up to your shit. You know?
Yeah.
So I went up there and I, you know, felt his pulse, all that. He was, you know, he was long dead. He was blue and stiff and all that. And, yeah, we called the ambulance. They came. They took her to jail and ended up releasing her. And she's clean to this day. That was her.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, and yeah, I get stoked whenever I see her just because of that, you know, because she could have gone the other way just as quick, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, not just from dying that night, but you know, when you're faced with that kind of reality, you know, that's a harsh shit, you know. And
yeah.
But yeah.
Did you listen to the episode with Blackie? Did you hear it, Renee?
I think so. I mean, I think I did.
You gotta listen to it.
I heard the one with Blackie and Anton.
No, Blackie and Uncle
Blackie
Vic.
and Uncle Vic.
I mean, Blackie, I don't, you know, I can close my eyes and I can hear Blackie sometimes. You know? Blackie was my for the sake of a lack of a better term, my crime partner for a minute. You know?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
In Seattle or here?
Here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here. Him and I, we tried to like clean up, and we did a little party circuit for a minute, and yeah, we shared a car.
Did you live in it?
We shared. No, we were living in his apartment with our friend Eric, and he took it in the middle of the night because he was a crack guy, and I was a dope guy, so I had to be up. I had to be up in the morning.
I thought he was a junkie.
He was, but you know, he tended to do more of the. He liked to smoke the crack. The crack. He was a hard white. He was a hard white guy.
Crack,
you know,
hard white guy.
Scott, do you remember this? So when I got to Impact, I was at Impact, and I'm asking people like you would in prison, like, what do you do? You know what I mean? And Scott will attest to this. Nobody in prison, like no heroin addict, admits that, like nobody's like, I'm a crackhead.
Right.
Random dudes. But I was at Impact with like Mike Weiland, Steve Bauer, all these dudes. And almost every dude, you know, this is 98, and almost every dude's like, I shoot heroin and smoke crack. And I literally didn't believe, I'm like, nobody does those. I swear. Yeah. And now it's like everybody I've met in AA over the years, that's their thing. But in prison, you know, everybody's like, I'm a junkie. Nobody admits to smoking crack.
Yeah, you don't admit to
pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That's good, man.
We're okay. Like, you know, no, we're cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
being a heroin addict, there's nothing, no shame in it.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's And it is a badge of honor.
And the tweakers call it dog food. They'd be like, "Oh, you fuck with that dog food, brother."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
everybody thinks that they're better than the other.
Yeah, totally.
It's fucking wild.
A bunch of idiots. I do goofballs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belushis. That's you're like, oh yeah, I do Belushis.
Yeah, people would admit to doing Belushis.
Yeah.
But nobody would
fancy.
Admit. But I remember I was at Impact and I was like, I can't believe this. Everybody on the fucking planet shoots heroin and smokes crack. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
No, but Blackie told this story, which I'm sure you probably know, but when they were touring with Nirvana and shit. They went to in the middle of nowhere to
Stole.
Yeah, you know that story.
Stole.
Were you
Yeah.
with them, Renee?
No.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. But he tells it a lot.
You got to listen to it, Scott.
He's
It's fucking crazy.
On this episode, is that what you're saying? Like,
Yeah, it's on. Yeah,
I've heard the one your episode, and then where Danny Metz is also on it. And a couple others,
yeah.
but-
But yeah, Blackie's is great. But wait, you were saying about sharing the car.
Oh, well, he shared a car. You know, we had been given this car to do a job. And I brought Blackie in because I wanted to go out of town because this job was stressing me out, quote unquote, stressing me out. And it was a mistake to bring Blackie in because I didn't know he was so into crack. And I didn't have a place to really stay, and so I was staying with him. And I brought the car there, and he would take it out all night. And I would just be like on the ground, and I would just see him like getting up with the key. You know, he'd come and grab the keys and put them back right next to me. And finally, he just started telling everybody it was his car. You know, and it happened to be it was a Jaguar. It was a really nice car.
Oh wow!
You know,
Jaguar.
It was a black Jag, and I don't know. He's not a great driver. I mean, I don't want to. Blackie's gonna be mad if he hears it. He's a horrible driver. You know? I mean, I've never seen anybody so like unaware of what he's doing while he's driving. He'd go on the wrong side. I mean, he went up the wrong side of the two. You know, more than once.
No way.
Oh my god.
No way.
On drugs.
I mean, when wasn't he on drugs? That's the thing. That's the thing. Before I was 30, from like 10 to 30, there's no time. If I'm not on drugs, I'm either in jail or like
Rehab.
Rehab. You know, even in rehab, most of the time until I was 30, I was on drugs. You know,
Yeah.
just looking for a safe place to chill for a minute.
Just
you
to
know,
just to dry up a little.
Yeah.
What's the worst experience you've ever had on drugs, Renee?
Oh God,
Like,
I mean,
have you ever had a bad trip or anything?
no, I never had a bad trip. I think that they always said that there's no bad trips, just bad trippers. You know, I mean,
yeah.
and every time, I mean, I feel like the acid thing was something I could never get enough on.
Oh, me
you know,
either.
I mean, it just ran out,
Yeah.
or the people that used to get it were gone. I mean, it used to be, you know, the Dead would be touring. I remember Irvine '89 was like you get the Rainbow Dragon, and that was still moving. And
LSD has never done me wrong.
no, I mean,
Never.
you know, that's the one thing I'm like,
can't
God, I
say
would
that.
Me
love
too.
to still be able to do LSD, but
Me too.
it's just, and apparently it's
That's
around.
Like me and PCP. You think I'm joking too?
Dude, Danny he is a fucking cheerleader for PCP.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
like,
You know, I think that there's really, I mean, nothing I'd want to do now, but at the time it was the only times that were bad on drugs when I couldn't get them.
yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
it's that like sitting when you're finally on the corner and you're looking around and everything's going on. You're like, there's just no way I'm gonna pull this off. How am I gonna get $100
God,
Yeah.
today? And I have absolutely nothing. No one will answer my calls. And, you know, everybody turns away when I walk near them, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm not allowed anywhere, you know, like how am I going to get $100 right now?
Yeah.
You know, like I can barely walk.
Yeah.
I can't even feel my right leg, you know?
Scott, how many times have you been arrested for boosting?
God, I tried counting this. I don't know. You know, there's 16 mugshots right there on that cover, and that's of the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's here. Let's show the.
Oh my God.
book again. That's 16.
How
right
did you
there.
even get those?
I got those from the King County Jail in Seattle. I sent them the PR records. They were quite gracious in their replies.
That's
and,
awesome.
Yeah, I know. Every facility that I've been to, whether it be Cook County, Chicago, other counties in Washington State, the only ones that wasn't so gracious was L.A. County. They wouldn't give them for some reason or another. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It makes me wonder how paparazzi get them, you know, for the shows and all that.
Yeah.
I couldn't
gotta
get
be
one of
some way.
mine. I couldn't get one of mine. But these are so
Yeah.
great. I mean,
Oh, these
the
are
best
great.
part
Yes.
about these mug shots here is that
you're kind of smiling in a lot of them.
I know, it's funny.
You know, you'd think with all these things you're talking
but he
about
was-
that you'd be crying. You're
Dude,
not.
he was stealing fucking guitars. I've never heard anybody steal.
Yeah, I was.
That's a Pacific Northwest thing.
Yeah, no, I did, and I did it actually. I did it good. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it like that. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of mugshots there. So
Not that good. Yeah.
it's like, but I did. It was like I'd go into music stores were perfect for those. Like you know, fuck. It's like it was like hiring. You know, like and same with video stores. Like they hired just fucking idiots working there. You know what I mean? There were some musicians who'd work there who'd sit behind a counter and practice. You know, scales or paradiddles or whatever else. All this shit. You know, music related crap. You know, but many of them were just fucking idiots. Just you know, like they if they had texting or fucking you know smartphones like we do now, that's what they'd be you know doing. But you know what I mean? But it was pre that, so whatever they were doing.
So you weren't stealing them from people, like,
no,
you know, especially in Seattle. I mean,
no,
probably.
And I'm not trying to sound noble by that,
But that is noble.
That
No,
is
fuck,
noble.
it is.
It-
It's
it-
100%.
I can't say the same.
right? No, and I've done people wrong. Don't get this fucked up right now. But I have. You know, but yeah, I'd go into music stores and I'd walk in with a limp, you know, and there were many like in these stores. Can I say the names of these stores?
Yeah.
Okay, Guitar Center, you know, and fucking, you know, fucking wherever else, you know what I mean? But I'd go into these stores and they have like, you know, rooms set up where you could, you know, pick up a guitar and fuck or plug in and you know, check out the tone of the amp or whatever the fuck, right? And but you go into these little rooms and they'd have like guitars mounted on the walls and I'd stick that. I'd be wearing baggy pants with like a snowboarding jacket, you know, in a.
Oh right.
You know, yeah, and a belt that I'd cinch tight, you know, and you know, I'd walk out with a limp, and you know,
The wizardry of boosting.
oh yeah, you had to have balls, man.
You gotta
like,
be. It's almost like being a dancer.
yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta. You have to
True.
be trained with the
Yeah.
hand eye, smoke and mirrors.
Right, yeah, totally.
Did you
Yeah,
ever-
yeah, it's true.
Did you ever
Yeah.
rack anything that literally you couldn't get anything for?
Yeah, no, I have. Yes, there were other things where I didn't grab the right chords for. So, you know what I mean. And that was like fucked. Yeah, I grabbed shit that I didn't even know it was for, but it was for like recording type shit, you know.
Yeah.
And not having the chords for it's like, you know, I've been told like, you know, and I remember selling like it for $20, you know what I mean, something
Yeah.
that cost like $2,000, $3,000, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I guess I'll give you 20 for it, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, and
Yeah, well, all right.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was fucked. You know what I mean? All thinking like I'm like catching the bus or the in the back seat of whoever's car back to, you know, town going, yeah, I'm gonna make it fucking good for a few days, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know, and
Yeah.
at least for the night, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Never, yeah.
Never.
Never.
Ever.
I
mean-
never racked from stores.
Oh, that was.
And I also didn't know it was like part of graffiti till like 91. And I was in a CVS in Azusa and I saw these three dudes I knew from skateboarding. And they're wearing like baggy shorts and shit. But I didn't know what they're doing. But they're like, hey, Keith, what's up? I'm like, nothing. I hadn't seen them in a few years. So we go outside and they were just in there racking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, oh, and that was their deal.
That's
right?
the hustle, you know.
And I was like, fuck. And speaking of acid, the worst trip I've ever heard of, this is a fucking dark story. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up, but
Move a little closer.
Yeah.
Just trying to block the wind.
sorry. Mick had, so, dude, fuck, I think I told this story before, but about my friend who got killed by the cops.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he took this acid and it was fucked. We already knew it was fucked up. Like people were eating it and having really weird, like going crazy.
Yeah.
But the cops ended up killing him in the cop car. Like they shot it. Like he jumped in it to drive it
Got it.
and they fucking lit it up. But I've never had a bad acid trip and I've been arrested twice on it.
Hi.
I love acid.
Have you ever tried to escape?
Oh no, I've escaped. I have escaped.
No way.
Not like
Like
in
custody?
cuffs.
Custody.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've never had the balls, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember fantasizing about it. I remember, and there was like this place, like kind of like the farm in Orange County. It was pretty minimum. It was very minimum security, and it was called Nerf in Seattle. I touched on it earlier a little bit, but people would break from that place all the time, you know. And
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, and and you can catch the bus lines up there. And I thought about it, you know. I was like, I remember like one of the first times I was kicking up there, like and thinking about like, but I knew, and like deep down inside, I knew I'd get caught again. I wasn't like I'd never had like this idea that like I knew that I'd end up going to like the hole or some shit. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I don't know how I have that wisdom because most things I don't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I was like, I was too scared to do it. You know what I mean? But and work release too. I remember like being out on that and like, oh man, I could just sneak away for a bit or something and whatever. And I've gotten loaded on work release and all that shit. And,
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've talked. The closest I've come to escaping is like talking my way out, like once or twice.
Yeah.
Where the one time I think I told it where I was like, I just did a fat shot. I was with that girl Taylor, the one that I helped move with the U-Haul truck. That, fuck, if she ever listened, hit me up, Taylor. I want to know. She had the biggest
That's
butt
great.
I've ever seen. It was so great.
my God, man.
And I was with her and her ex-boyfriend. Who like we would just send him on missions to like we would be like, go get us some dope, we would just like do a bunch of meth and would fuck, and he would show back up. And this is her ex-boyfriend, and I met her through him, and
Got it.
As
for
you
years
do.
I heard about her, and I heard of like Taylor, and she's this escort, and she's got a fucking, she's got an apartment, and like I heard, like I knew she existed,
Yeah.
and she knew I existed because I would like get her dope, but fools knew that the second
Got
we
it.
met, they would all be out of the equation, and
Yeah.
and it, like she was the one where like she would go to that Getty fucking house. I'd go and like just leave me her car for days, like it was great. And we were in her car and we just did a shot, and it was me, her, and her ex-boyfriend, and I was like, I'm gonna catch a tag, and I got out, like I just got like I was boosting probably from Home Depot, and I was like, I'm gonna get some paint, and I got out and I caught a tag on like some dumpster, like kind of by Runyon Canyon, like
Yeah.
on Franklin right there. And right as I'm catching the tag, a cop just pulls right up, and they're like looking at me. They're like as far as that fucking tree, and they're in the car and they just like start driving off slowly,
Wow.
And the cops come up and the cuffs come on, and thank God all the dope was in the car and I didn't have anything on me except for this one spray can and a wallet full of other people's fucking IDs and cards and
got
shit.
it.
And I'm like, and it just hits me, and I'm like, right away, all that dope I did's gone, and I'm sobering up, and I'm like, this is fucked. Like I'm going down for a long time. Like it's really like maybe 4 or 5 different IDs
Got
in
it.
that fucking
A
wallet.
lot of court cases.
A lot of cases,
Yeah.
And they pull up and the cuffs are on. Like, so what are you doing, And I don't know where this came from, It's like, fuck, call it God or what, like whatever it was in that moment. But I was like, man, like today, like, and it was like, I was like, today's the anniversary. I don't remember if I said it was the anniversary of my dad's death or like my friend that died,
Yeah.
But I was like, and like I have a drug problem. I've been struggling. And I'm trying to like not pick up. So I just went to Home Depot and I like got some paint, and like I was a tagger. You could run my fucking record and you'll see that I was a tagger, and I just didn't want to get loaded. So I just went and I fucking vandalized some shit, And they go, well, what about the wallet? And I was like, I'm like, dude, I found it. Like, I found the fucking wallet. I've been meaning to throw it in the mailbox. And he goes, well, there's a go if you're meaning to go throw it in there. And I was like, all right. And I threw it away. And then he goes, throw away the paint, And I was like, all right. I threw away the paint. And they took the fucking cuffs off.
No way.
And I remember just being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking Taylor, get your big ass back over here.
I don't even know what.
It doesn't make sense how. Like what? Like on what planet?
crazy.
And it wasn't like one ID. It was like 6 or 7 various IDs and like 12 different fucking credit cards.
But he's like he's a Hollywood druggie. It's a different thing because there's so many other fucked up things. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
It's like because that would never fucking happen anywhere else.
I don't know what it was. I think it was like I'd like to think it was like the conviction in my eyes, like
totally.
And nobody has luck like him. Nobody.
Dude, my boosting shit, because we all start like doing graffiti. It was like, like graph shit, you would go and boost paint or markers or whatever. But then like once you sprinkle a little fucking heroin on that, then like now it's no longer to like go tag on shit. It's so you can get well, And then I think like once, because I did meth when I was 15, 16, and then I didn't do it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then I got really into it, like my last 5 years of getting loaded. But I think when the meth came back into the picture, it like, for me at least, it like opened up my creativity when it came to boosting shit, where I would I would go to Home Depot, and rather than stealing like a bunch of fucking circuit breakers that are worth a lot of money and being able to like return them for store credit, I could go and get use that store credit to get like a $39 leaf blower, and I would fill the leaf blower box up with 40 to 50 circuit breakers, retape it because they have tape there, put fucking
Genius,
LED strip lighting in the thing, then go and use my store credit that I just got from boosting to then buy that, and then have like 6 or 7 homies go return it to different Home Depots because they all have IDs. And now that one little thing that I stole turns into like, you know, $2,000 in Home Depot store credit, which I could take
You're a true
to
American.
Persian Ben for like 75 cents on the dollar, and it's on, you know?
it.
Did you know Persian Ben? No, it's
No, before he turned. Did you know Persian Ben?
I don't think so.
Oh man, he had a convenience store on 6th and Spring.
Okay.
It's Silver Lake Ramen now.
It's
Oh,
Silver
wait,
Lake
wait, wait,
Ramen.
wait. Hold on a second. 6th and Spring. I remember.
He had a convenience store right there. And there's that Starbucks on the corner.
Yeah,
Starbucks
yeah,
been
yeah.
there forever. But he had
I
a
sold
convenience
to
store.
all those places on,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
But he had an office upstairs, and he was
No, I
like a
never went up.
junkie tweaker, you know.
Okay.
And it was and like the store, his wife ran the store for him, you know. It was like
Yeah.
totally legit, little fucking bodega, you know. Smokes. I'm sure you went in there, you know. And then if you would go into the back, there was like a locked little gate, and you press a button, and you go up, and he would just be sitting up there, fucking smoking heroin, smoking fucking meth all day. And he loved, like, he had a family, he had kids, he had like a successful business, you know. But he just loved the lifestyle so much,
Yeah.
you know. And he just loved, like, you would walk in there and there would be like you could bring this fool anything. It didn't matter what it was. You weren't going to leave empty handed. If it was shiny or it turned on, or if if you could spin it in a way where like he might think he could get something for it, he would, you know, bicycles, old phones, new phones, laptops, art. This fool had like stolen art, like shit where like, you know, like you would like, I mean, insane, you know, like millions of, and he would just like fucking hang it on the wall, and there's fools that are like drawing up and fucking squirting their blood on this like $1 million whatever, you know. Dude.
the Russians were always like, and I remember like hearing about the Russians in San Francisco and then Seattle too. I mean, of course, I'm saying Russians loosely here,
Yeah.
but the
Russians, yeah.
Yeah.
We get it.
well, whatever.
Yeah,
but you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, yeah, it's trip. Like they were always known for that shit. You know, like they'll buy.
I
everything.
only knew the opposite of those guys.
Yeah.
We're not taking that.
Yeah, no.
That's no good.
Yeah, oh,
that
man.
doesn't work. I can't sell
Those
that.
are too big. Those are whatever the fuck. Yeah, right.
What am I going to do with that?
Yeah.
My problem with him was, though, I would always want to rob him, you know, because he had all the good shit and it's all in one little space. And he's, you know, and I know he's not giving it, like, you know, he's fucking whatever. Like, he's trading meth for, like, you know, he's trading a teener for a fucking $7,000 bicycle, you know, and now I want to get that bicycle. So, like, how can I I would get really good dope and I'd bring it to him, be like, Ben, try smoking, you know, because he was a smoker, you know, but I would get some like good huff or like some China, you know, whatever, which was fentanyl, and he would smoke it, and like the second he would nod out, I'm like fucking getting everything I could, but not to the point where I like, because if I got caught, the dudes that knew him would kill me.
Got
you
it.
know? They were like, I once got there and I walk in and there's this other Persian kid. And Ben wasn't there, and I'm waiting out, and we would wait outside, you know. And he was like, "Come in, like whatever. I know the code or something." You know, like he had and I was like, "Dude, we can't go in there." And he goes, "No, it's okay. I'm gonna go in there." And I was like, "All right, I'll go in with you, but I'm just gonna sit on the couch and wait because we don't burn him out." You know, I'm sitting there, and this fool starts rifling through his desk, and there's a camera in there, you know. And I'm like, "Dude, you can't do this." And he goes, "No, we're family. His dad is friends with my dad. I'm good, you know." And he's like smoking. Ben's like, there wasn't any dope left there, but there was like some foils left. And he's like, "You want?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm not touching it. I'm sitting here dope sick and I'll wait. I'll shit my pants, you know, if I have to." And fucking Ben shows up and he's with the, you know, somebody with this girl that was with this Korean girl. And they look at him and like they look at this dude and he's all nodded out and he looks at me and he goes, "What do you do?" He goes, "What do you do?" And I go, I don't know, like fucking, he's, you know, he went through, he goes, "You didn't stop him?" I'm like, "I tried, you know." And he's like, "Did you do any?" And I was like, "No." And the fool's like nodded out and he goes, "Hey, all right." Like, and literally this girl like grabs a fucking hammer, makes this fool undress butt naked, you know, and is like, "Fucking leave your wallet, leave your phone and walk out of here." And it's broad daylight,
Damn.
4 in the afternoon, downtown Los Angeles. Not that, you know, maybe in the last 10 years, you know. And he's like, he's crying. He's like, "No, I can't." He's like, "If you don't walk out of here right now, butt fucking naked and never come back, I'm gonna fucking smash your face with this hammer," you know. And that kid walks out, you know. And imagine like just being a customer in this convenience store. You're buying a fucking, you know, you're buying a fucking Yoo-hoo or something, you know, and you just see a dude come out the back butt naked in tears, you know, like, and walk out and walk to God knows where, you know.
A yoo-hoo.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the worst is to be completely naked, not well.
No,
not,
well, he
not
was
intoxicated.
He was well. He was intoxicated.
Okay, well then that's okay.
But you know, like, but you know how like when you get to like when anything happens, that shit goes away real quick. Like when the cops show up, when you're about to get jumped like that, you know, you're no longer well. You're just like, you know, it's that like fight or flight shit like turns on, you know?
Yeah. Better to rob the dealer.
Yeah.
That's really the thing. Yeah. I mean, that's what I was. I didn't waste my time. I tried to just, you know, we got to rob these two guys. You know, we like them, but we got to burn it.
What about when you rob the dealer and then all of a sudden the only place to get dope is that dealer?
Oh yeah,
and I called him. Yeah. That was a misunderstanding.
Totally.
It was a little. I mean, I know that was dicey, but that wasn't me really. That guy I was with.
Did you ever meet Slats when you were in Seattle?
Was that the guy with the dreadlocks?
No, Slats used to play in a.
Who's the guy with the green dreadlocks?
I don't know.
What about the other guy? Richie. No, the guy had a Camaro.
Oh,
he was in the farts. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's Tommy Hansen.
Tommy Hansen.
Yeah.
He was my.
Got it. He was my first
guy.
dealer too.
Yeah. And he'd meet me at Seattle Center.
Yeah. The Tower Records.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The Space
totally.
Needle, bro.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Slats, this other guy. Yeah, no, I totally remember Tommy, and Tommy actually wrote a blurb on the back of the book.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
oh, man.
Yeah. He wrote a book called American Junkie, and it's excellent. But Tommy was my first deal, like the first dealer that I had a deal, like a number, you know what I mean, like a page number, you know, whatever. And but Slats was another guy. He played in a band called Surreal, Silly Killers in Seattle, like the same time, like the farts. And but me and this other dude, who I won't mention my name, he was like, we had this idea, we're like, oh, and Slats was selling dope. So we go like one of those, like, you know, those shocker things, you know what I mean? Like they supposedly make you fucking drop and piss your pants.
Like a cattle prod.
Cattle prod.
Yeah, exactly. So we're like, all right,
yeah.
we're gonna fucking get him with this, you know. So we were like, and we're thinking small. So we're like, yeah, we just want like a, you know, half gram or a gram, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like to make it more believable. You know what I mean?
You might kill him. Yeah.
So and we go and we get in this doorway, you know, and we're like, hey, all right, so where's the dope, Slats? And Slats like, where's the fucking money, man? And then we're like, we're standing there. We got the fucking the cattle prodder, and then we bring it out, and like, and Slats like, hey, fuck you guys, man. He's like, yeah, you can't fucking do, you know. He's like, he didn't buy it for a second, and we didn't pull it out. We were like total failed attempt on robbery. And Slats died recently, but I remember seeing him after that. We were always cool, but like. Yeah, it sucks, but you know what I mean. We never hit him with a cattle prod, though, you know what I mean. But kind of a lame story, but it was going somewhere cool. You know? Yeah.
Seattle had the most, like the worst. When I went to Seattle, the worst junkies ever. Like motherfuckers with like moss growing all over them. You know, like
it was pretty gnarly.
Dudes whose mustaches would grow over their bottom lip.
No way.
And like, you know what I mean? Just like. It was the most
gangrene and shit. People losing the
Was
limb.
Yeah.
Was it
you
all
go in there,
sorts
you'd be
of
like,
junkies, or was it all like rock and roll people?
No, it was a small community, and you'd have people who literally, there was a lot of like, you could smell gangrene a lot.
No way.
You would go in, and then, you know, because here it wasn't like that as much.
Right.
People were kind of out moving, shaking. There, everything is, you know, it's very like moist and dark and cloudy, and then you go into these places that are, it's always like rainy and stuff, and these go into these like dens, and people would be just like on the bed for like 4 years, just like trash and cigarettes all around them, like Secret Renee style.
Really?
You know, just
people
like
are holed up there.
like,
Really?
Oh yeah.
barely breathing.
Like hoarder house looking shit?
Well, yeah, I mean, just like literally like the Nicodemus from like the Secret of Nim, or like some like hovel. And they were dying, like, and they would just rot.
Oh, like San Francisco North, all the big cities, like San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, they're all kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like San Francisco was closer to Seattle in that sense, like at least from my experience or what I've seen of whatever else. You know what I mean? Like
all the dealers,
and,
yeah, it wasn't the same. These were all just like used to be rock and roll people.
Yeah.
Now they're just like in these these little like hovels.
The dealers? Sorry.
The dealers.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, anybody else who wasn't a dealer probably had to get up and move more. But
yeah, I remember like San Francisco, like in the Mission District over there, like right on right. You go like on 16th or 24th or whatever, like right off the BART station. Like they'd have, you know, just like it was like on Spring Street or Broadway back in the day, or even wherever else before then, you know. But Chiva, you know.
Yeah.
Or downtown Seattle, how it used to be on like First and Pike, you know, like used to be like that too. And then
just people curb serving everywhere.
Oh yeah, big time.
There was a lot of kids on the street, man. In Seattle,
yeah.
down on Pike, you'd have all these like, what do you call like they were just kids that lived, homeless kids.
Yeah.
And they'd mug you.
Yeah, big
you get
time.
mugged all the time.
A lot of Native American kids
Oh,
up
yeah.
there, and there was a flick. There was actually I can't
That
remember her name.
documentary.
Yeah, documentary,
It's
but she
fucking- from
was
the
a
80s?
photographer. Yes,
It's fantastic. Have you seen it?
amazing. Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I've seen
It's
of it.
fucking
you know.
awesome. I know
you've
what
seen
you're
that?
talking
That's cool.
Yeah, it's from like 84.
It was a girl who did it. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
She's dead. She died a while back, but she also had like I've seen her like galleries of her work. You know,
Yeah,
and
it was fucking.
she also
great.
did work like in India and like what do you call it with the leprosy?
Yeah.
So like some shit like that.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, and I hadn't seen that stuff, but I heard about it and heard it's yeah.
The Broad and then all the kids on Broadway.
Yeah, totally.
And all the kids out there, you know, turning tricks and you know, that there was nothing like it anywhere else. When Portland at that point was really bad as well.
Right. Yeah. Streetwise. Yep, that's it. Yep. Yeah, it was great, and it was yeah, and you look at like how the people from that flick, you know, where they are today, and so many of them are dead from AIDS, you know, or suicide, and oh man, it's sad, you know, and yeah, I watched it with my girlfriend just recently, well, a year or two ago or something like that, and I remember telling her that I was like, oh yeah, I was raised on that shit, you know what I mean, in that sense, you know, like not just the street lifestyle, but like but hearing about her in the movie and the documentary and
Yeah, the chick, the main girl in it, she's probably like 13 or 14. Remember? You gotta watch it, Renee. You'll love it. It's fucking incredible.
oh, it's excellent. It's gritty as hell.
I think
Really-
there's a book.
Maybe.
There's a book,
or
a
something.
photo book,
Yeah.
and I've seen the photo book.
I mean, the
before.
documentary is fucking. It's heartbreaking, but it's outstanding.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What I know we're not like a recovery podcast, but what changed for you? Like what made it, you know, like why is there only however many fucking mugs, like why isn't there new mugshots coming, you know, dropping today? Like what clicked, you know?
That's a good, you know, a lot, you know, okay, I'll tell you. Right before I don't want to say I'll tell you. Nothing black and white in that sense, you know what I mean? Because it was like, God, you get stuck in a pain you get stuck in the cycle of pain. It's like, how do you get out of it? You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, obviously I know the how kind of got out of it, but the point that the change, you know what I mean, that needs to occur, you know? So it was like, okay, for me, and I don't want to go on about it too much, but it was like, I became like that guy who was too scared to boost, you know what I mean? Like I was already tired of jail and this and that and this and that, but it's like, God, I could totally see myself hanging a sign, you know, just like out there, hey, da-da-da, you know, trying to get a short dog, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a Kelowna pin, you know, or maybe a balloon if I was my lucky day, or you know what I mean? Just like, fuck, I became just worthless, man. It was like I was too scared to boost, you know what I mean? Like, and because I'd always lie to myself, telling myself that I wouldn't. Even the reality, fuck, it obviously says like, you know, I'm gonna get caught again, right? You know, but but I'd tell myself like, oh, I won't get caught or something, you know what I mean, or something, you know what I mean, or I'll jump into rehab before it gets that or something, man. But like this I remember getting out of. I was flown back from Chicago, right? And I was on the run out there for a couple of years, and I was flown back, and I remember I was putting the laces back in my shoes right there at Union Station, you know, and I see it, and I was like, I swore I was done. I was done, you know, and I seen a dope deal go down right there at that bus stop, you know, from all those cats that go out to San Gabriel Valley or East LA or whatever the fuck, right? And
That one little one that's on like the side of the
right there,
Oh,
man.
fuck,
Yeah,
I know.
I seen a deal going down right there, you know, and fuck, I had a new connect right then, you know, and so my plan was like changed drastically. It was you know, I was like, all right, I'll get a GR bed at the Panama on goddamn 5th and San Pedro, and you know, I'm smoking crack and this and that, but and then my 2 weeks ran out, and man, it was just like, I remember like my parole agent threw me into Hollywood reentry for a little bit, and And I was like, oh, this place ain't gonna do it. I need a real rehab. So I use that as an excuse to get loaded and all this. And, oh, it's fucking stupid. And then I go to a rehab, I get kicked out of there for getting loaded. You know what I mean? It's just. But I had no hustle, man. I don't know. I tried thinking about that because I do a lot of work like in panels, like, and I hear so many people like they have like this defining moment, you know, like the moment of clarity that's just so ever it's set in stone, but mine isn't like that. I don't fucking know, man. Like I've had many moments of clarity in that sense. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been tired for a long time, you know, and tired of the pain, all that shit. You know what I mean? And but I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like maybe an opportunity presented itself, you know, that I was able, because really what happens is I started asking for help, and then I don't want to go into my story in the recovery sense that too much, but I was like, I had a situation in which I was able to, I remember like moving into this sober living, you know, and I checked into this, a couple days or a week before I jumped into this sober living, I checked into the shelter in Long Beach, and that was a bitch, man. They wanted me to I go in there and they wanted me to leave at like 8 a.m. after doing some chores, you know what I mean, and mopping some fucking hall, you know, and I knew it wasn't gonna work. You know what I mean? I'd be out there on the streets doing the same shit, you know, and then coming back and check and I'm gonna kick all day long out there in the streets, and I was like, fuck that. So I got a hold of this dude I knew had been sober for a bit, and he let me move into his halfway house, you know, and he's like, dude, I know you're gonna get loaded. I already know you dope fiends don't fucking. It never works. You know what I mean? And I did. I remember like just going to meetings and jumping in, doing like panel shit, all that, and started seeing your asses over there, like at Third and Gardner and wherever else. You know what I mean? And seeing this fucker. You know what I mean? Like the Friday night meeting over there. And but yeah, but it's just I don't know what the defining moment is. You know, just what it was with me was just like consistent pain over the years, you know what I mean? And I didn't die, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that was it, basically. You know,
that's the fucked up part. Is like it would have been way easier to die. You know, it's like fuck, like a long, you know,
would have welcomed it.
Like
I tried, didn't work. Still alive. Ran up, no more ideas.
Scott, did you ever peek out windows and shit when you were smoking cocaine?
No, not. Did I do what with windows?
You know, peeking out.
Oh, of course, man. Come on, man. It's like I thought you meant like paint them or you said something like that. You know, I never went that far, but oh yeah, totally. Fuck yeah, man. I smoked the little pieces from the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is definitely a rock. You know.
Would you peek out windows too, Renee?
I still peek out on windows. I mean, it doesn't take much, you know. It's just kind of the way that my moods can shift pretty. You know, I think that I still can fall into. You know, what I figured out is a lot of the behavior that I did while on narcotics wasn't so much the narcotics, but it's the behavior. You know, go to sleep for 3 or 4 days, you get a little funny. You know, you start seeing stuff, and you know, you drink 10 cups of coffee and you work all day, and you might be like a little weird, you know, you might, you know, like you know, especially like this lately and all this, you know, the streets got really quiet at night, and I'd be like, and then there was like they're looting or whatever. You're like, what's going on? Or, you know, like if I get, I mean, I tweak out on stuff still. You know, I see ghosts still. The whole thing.
Have you ever seen a ghost, Renee?
I see him right now. Yeah, I always see him.
Can you give us a ghost story?
No, listen. I feel like I feel that kind of stuff all the time.
Really?
You know, it's inherent. I do feel like, you know, sometimes I feel really sensitive, and I can feel like people's pain, and then I see the like, you know, I see things, I remember things, and you know, and then I'm like, well, you're crazy, but no, I'm not. It's just, you know, it's I think that I think almost anybody who can indulge that sensitivity can, you know, with a belief system attached, can get you there, and eventually, like, you start to visualize stuff as well, because we've all seen, you know, and whether or not it's trauma or loss or any of that stuff, you know, I feel like I see it all the time, you know, and I kind of, I'm into it, you know what I mean, because like I said, acid's the one thing I wish I could still do, you know, but you Yeah.
alternate reality or what? I don't know. Fuck.
Or actual reality.
It's
Who knows?
I think more is revealed as we go on. I mean, until the day you check out, then you get all the information. You know, that's what I think when people go now. I'm just like, he knows now.
Man, that motherfucker
knows the
fuck.
He's got it. That's the secret. He's got the secret.
Are we good, Charlie?
Yeah.
Let's plug the book one more time.
Yeah. Okay. So.
It's a good looking book, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It is good. Michelle, a lady named Michelle Donvito, did the artwork for it, and Scott Eicher. He also does a lot of the work for. I don't know if that's in the way, but for Punk Cautious Press. Yeah, Punk Cautious Press is Iris Berry. She's done all kinds of work. This is, I think, her 33rd book with the press. I'm honored to be part of it. It's great. Jack Grisham did. He really we sat down and went through this shit and. Edited the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And then others too, man. There's and so many others that fuck. But I mentioned him just because we sat together and spent a lot of time.
Edited it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But there were others too, that it helped. Nadia, God, I'm gonna short people, but I'm gonna miss people. So
buy the book.
Buy the book. Burden of Concrete. It's available on Amazon or and wherever else. You know what I mean? But or you can get a hold of me somehow, William Scott Hayes, and we can work out a deal.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're a casting director or anything, I mean, I gotta say, like,
yes,
if I make some movie or something, I think this is. Look at you, man. You look. I mean, you're a beautiful looking man, anyways. But this photo is so good.
Show him the back photo.
Show him the back photo here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's some.
What are you talking about? He's gonna play Russian Danny's dad.
Oh, that's right. Wani, what? What they call you?
Wani Depp.
Wani Depp.
Shit.
Before you guys go, I'd love to get like one more story each for our Patreon subscribers. We'll just post this separately as a bonus story.
Sure.
If you've got one that comes to mind.
Okay.
I got an idea. One for Renee.
Uh-oh.
Could you tell us your side of the story of the fucking Ice Cube thing?
Okay.
Dude, I've been sitting here and I'm like, I can't put Renee on the spot. I have so many that I've been locked up and I've been working on.
I mean,
Yeah. So hope you guys enjoy. Follow us on Instagram, Patreon, and give us 5 stars. 5 stars.
5 stars.
All right. I gotta go feed the girls. All right. I gotta run. Love you guys.
All right, fellas.
All right.
Godspeed.